それって
How would
何
he
か
even do that?
まさか赤ちゃんが母親の中にいる時に
Well,
手術をするの
not
か
physical surgery, maybe.
いや、医学的な手段じゃない。
Right.
そいつは今の肉体が滅ぼされた瞬間にあらかじめ決めておいた体に転生する。要は輻射だな。さっきは全情報と言ったが、要するに電波みたいなもんだ。
He literally just
この場合、
transmits the
電波を
essential
発信するのも
information
受
that
信する
makes
の
him
も人間の脳になる。そいつの優れたところはな、魂なんていう計測不能にして肉体という器がなければ無産してしまうものを伝達可能なものとして加工したことだろうよ。
Okay, leaving aside the question as to whether that's even possible,
Well, through magecraft, most things are.
that would mean this person is born and raised as a human until one day they transform into a completely different person. A vampire. Wait,
マリオ。つまりそいつが。
ああ、そういうことだ。俺たち聖堂教会と神祖の姫様が追っている吸血鬼。
Right. This guy with this reincarnation power.
that would explain why she doesn't know what he looks like.
かつての名をミハイル・ロア・バルダムよ。
Yep.
今は赤社の蛇とも転生無限者とも言われる使徒だ。蛇は無限や循環のシンボルだからな。脱皮して新しい体になるってのはこいつにはぴったりの俗称だ。
それがアルクエイドの敵。
A reincarnating vampire. The mere thought that prickles my skin, but now I finally know what we're up against, despite Ark's reticence.
Huh.
しかしここからが問題でね。
You don't know what he looks like.
姫様はもともと吸血鬼を殺すための装置だったんだが、ロアが現れてからは奴だけを執拗に追いかけるよう
Well,
に
I
なっ
mean,
ちまった。
yeah, if he doesn't die when she kills him, that's kind of a problem.
ロアが今まで転生した回数は16回。そのことごとくを神祖は消滅させている。
Every time she hunts him out, huh?
So this is the 17th time she's
Going-
killing this one specific guy?
Yeah.
ことごとく消滅させてるって。でもそいつ
Well,
は死ん
he's
でも
still
また生まれてくる
killing
んだろ。
people.
そうだ。ロアは神祖に殺され、その度に転生し、また神祖に殺される。そんな繰り返しをもうずっと続けてきた。
Hmm.
その年数、実に800年。
800 years.
あの姫様に相手の肉体ではなく、その意味を消滅させられるような力があれば、あん
Really?
なクソ野郎をのさばら
The
せることも
power
な
to
かった
just
んだがな。
strike him and the result be death, maybe.
Yeah, kill something and have the result be death.
Yes, yeah, yeah.
Pure disdain seems to underpin every syllable. Maybe I'm imagining it, but I don't get the feeling he has a thought or two about Roa that he hasn't mentioned out loud.
Hmm.
話はこれで終わりか。
Well, I mean, okay.
なら
待てよ、トーノ。
Oh,
ここまでのはサービスだ。いい知らせと悪い知らせ、どっちから聞くってやつだ。
oh, there's bad news.
もちろん、ここまでのはお前にとっていいニュース。ためになっただろ。
That's the good news.
So the good news is there's no good news. This is what
The
you're
good
telling me.
news is he is like the most immortal thing we can imagine.
But
and
he has
even
been killed 16 times.
But he'll just keep popping up in someone else's body
Yeah,
every
but
time.
it wouldn't be Shki's problem at that point.
True.
ああ。ロアってやつの情報は感謝してる。けど
So what's the bad news?
I'm not sure why, but I've got a creeping feeling that I shouldn't hear what's coming next.
あとちょっとだ。観念して聞いていけ。ロアの厄介なところは、その発見が極めて
We've
困難なことだ。
noticed, yeah, he's good at hiding.
何しろれっきとした人間の子供として生まれ、人間の両親がいるんだから
Yeah, so he actually has a place in society too. He can
ロ
just
アが
hang
吸
out with
血
his
鬼
own
として肉
family.
体と意識を変貌させるのは、ロアが満足に活動できる年になってからだ。 そのためその人間は吸血鬼としての片鱗を
Right,
全
you'd
く
never
見
be
せ
able
な
to
い。
find him because he's just a
その
human.
くせロアとして目覚めれば今まで培った人間関係を利用して完全に社会に溶け込みやがる。
So he's
教
got
会が異変
friends
に気がつい
that
た
will
時は
cover
すでに
for
手
him.
遅れ。一つの町がそのまま使徒になった後なんだとさ。
Fuck.
Jesus Christ. At this point, I can't even nod along as he tells his story. I'm frozen stiff. I really don't like where this is going.
Yeah.
どうしたトーノ、顔青いぞ。
いや、おかしいだろそれ。よくわからないけど、その話はおかしい。
But you
生
already
まれ
know
た
he's
時は人
here.
間なんだろう。ならいくら前世の人格とやらが目覚めても体は人間のままなんじゃないか。
Well, he
No, he
he
just said it transforms body and spirit into vampire.
Yeah.
残念ながらノア、転生するのは人格ではなく魂だからな。
Right.
一度真相
But
に
he's
血を吸われた
avoiding
人
soul
間は
degradation?
その肉体のみならず魂まで汚染される。ロアは魂という情報すべてを次の自分に引き継がせる。たとえ人間であろうと、ロアが目覚めた時点で肉体も吸血鬼に変貌する。
Yeah, that's kind of a thing. The body will morph to take a to match the soul or the
Daga.
mind.
なんだよ。
トーノの言う通り、それではちょいとばかり弱い。
Because every time he takes over, he would be in some imperfect being that needs blood to survive.
転生先の肉体が平凡なものなら、その代のロアは無能
Also,
な吸
yeah,
血鬼
if
に
he
なっち
has
まう
no
からな。
connections.
だからロアは生きているうちに転生先を決定しておく。 転生先に選ばれる条件は2つ。1つは富豪であること。社会的地位も高く、財産も豊かな家の子供として生まれれば。そしてもう1つ。これが肝なんだが、人間の中にも特別な力を持つ役割。
Really, there's humans with special powers? I never would have guessed.
魔術のような学んで習得する神秘ではなく、生まれついてその肉体が持ってしまう得意能力。
Oh, you mean like a Keki Genkai?
Yeah, that'd be weird. Huh.
一般に
Yeah.
超能力者、鬼ごと差別されるもの。
Sure.
得意能力ってのは肉体的なものだからな。家系、血筋で遺伝する。ロアは自分の新しい肉体にそういった人間ではないものの家系を選ぶって話した。富と名声があり、
Legit.
その裏で人間以上の力を持つ家系。
Huh. It feels like you're trying to tell me something with all that.
Really does, don't it?
Wealthy families in this town, huh?
I could think of one.
それ
Yeah.
が転生先に選ばれる条件ってわけなんだ。
Okay. Oh, you are just
理解
loving
してくれ
giving
た
this
か？
news, aren't you?
トーノ、シキ君。
Why is the Tohno italicized?
Like the Tohno family. The very rich and connected Tohno family.
Dizziness overtakes me. The corners of Mario's lips curl into a sneer. Noel's gaze is ice cold. There's only one family in the city that meets those
Do
conditions.
you know about that whole... Well, I mean, we know something's up from that dead end when you read the journal, but...
I hear a hollow, dry noise. It's coming from me.
何言ってるんだお前。俺かアキハ、どちらかが吸血鬼だっていうのか。
Oh, that would be hilarious.
Or like this other child that existed,
Well,
ostensibly.
I don't think he knows about it on this timeline, but...
Right,
Yeah.
but like
Yeah.
so clearly the other child was adopted. We know that because the book
It
says.
said they adopted a child, yeah.
So that's not going to be the child.
Unless Roa knew about the adoption or
Unless
something?
Roa knew about the adoption. But let's assume that's not the case.
Okay.
Right? That brings it down to the two children of the actual Tohno family.
So him and Akiha.
Unless the other child is presumed to be dead.
Supposedly.
Which would make it only Akiha. That wouldn't be very dramatic.
That'd be pretty dramatic if you had to fight
It's
Akiha.
most likely to be Shiki. But
Wow.
that doesn't make sense unless Shiki is the other child and the actual son of the Tohnos died all those years ago and they just passed it off as being the one that got adopted for some reason.
That'd be dramatic.
いえ、
But of course he
今
would
回の転生
actually be
先は男子で
dead
す。それは証言が取れています。
if this
今
vampire
回のド
thing
アはトーノ
Right.
家の長男に間違いはありません。
You already gathered proof that his current is male. Okay, so
Okay.
you already. How did you even confirm he's male?
can't be Akiha. Akiha's out of the question.
Okay.
Couldn't possibly be the Shiki that we're playing as because that just wouldn't make any fucking sense. So-
Unless we had to somehow kill ourselves.
So we're right back to the actual, like, son of the Tohnos
Yeah.
is the bloody corpse from the flashback who is not actually dead because vampire bullshit, and Shiki is either borrowing that person's name or just there's been a huge cover-up and he was this adopted kid.
Well, there's clearly a cover-up with that whole dead child Akiha crying thing.
Yes.
I mean,
My
they've
question
been
is, how
teasing
much
that
of,
for a
how much
while.
of that shit does Akiha remember? Like,
Exactly. We don't know what's going on. So, Shiki, you got some thoughts about this?
I don't understand a word she's saying. Why not? Are you stupid? Like,
No.
fucking work it out. loser.
I think this is willing misunderstanding. He doesn't want to know about this.
Doesn't that mean that Ark's enemy is actually... There's no way. It can't be. If it's true, then why hasn't she killed me yet?
そりゃロアの意識が出るまでそいつは人
Effectively
間だからだ
human
よ。
until his consciousness surfaces.
だがまあどうにも風向きが違う
Well,
な。
you did instinctively want to kill Ark.
そこの三下の報告は間違いだ。お前はロアの転生先じゃない。赤社の蛇は別の人間だ。
I mean, probably.
はい。
Oh.
Wait a minute. After all that buildup, it isn't even me.
はあ？私たちの報告書ちゃんと読んでるのかこの砂利ガキ。調査に何日かけたと思ってるのよ。もう 100% 間違いなく銅の式がロアなのに。
Yeah, so she's been
100%
absolutely
だ。
positive we're
な
the
ら
vampire
前
she's
提が
killing.
間違えてんだよこのお布施泥棒が。俺は悪名高き
Who
人
owns
間使
the-
いラウレンティス機卿の秘蔵っ子だぞ。
You keep
人を見る
saying
目だけはてめえにも
Laurentis like it's
て
supposed
めえ
to
の
mean
師匠にも負け
anything.
てね。
He's apparently some big shot.
Ostensibly, but like we have no context for this.
何のために事情聴取したと思ってんだ。10分も話せば人となりもその心理も読み取れる。
I've been trying to figure out if he is a vampire. And I'm saying he's not, so you're wrong. Fuck you.
Yeah, in 10 minutes,
Koitsu
I
wa-
figured out you're wrong.
まあ、まっとうに行かれてるが、同じくらいまっとうな人間だ。吸血鬼の
Is it
魂
because
が
he's got a
振り落とされた
vampire
人間に
fetish?
こんな情けねえ反応はできねえよ。
Oh.
Our conversation was just a ruse for him to determine whether or not I was Roa's host. I mean, I'm glad to be cleared of suspicion, but that just leaves me with more questions about this kid.
つまりどういう
So. He
俺
is
た
in
ちに
town,
てめえを
right?
どうにかする権利はねえってことだ。
Oh, hey, that sounds awesome.
Neat.
けどまあ、全くの無駄話でもない。ロアはお前の関係者であることは動か
Yeah,
ない
okay,
し
you
な。
want to, like, expand on that, or are you just gonna leave Shiki with vague bullshit and wander off? Vague bullshit and wander off it is!
Oh.
Alright. Boy shrugs his shoulders and gets up from the bench. It appears he has zero interest in what happens to me after this.
Oh.
ああ、どうしたさっさと行け。人の恋路の邪魔をして悪かったな。あの吸血鬼を追うんだろう。今のシンスは血に飢えた破壊衝動の塊だが。 理性ぐらいは残っている。自殺なんざおすすめできねえが。
Guess you don't care anymore if Ark does kill us.
重ねて本気ですか、死体代行。みすみす吸血鬼の餌食を増やすなって。仮に彼がロアではないのならそれこそ保護すべきでしょう。あなたもあなたよ。さっき噛まれかけたくせにまだあの怪物の本性がわからないの？
Oh,
Noel makes no attempt to hide her hostility as she blocks my path. I'm sure she must have her reasons to be so cold towards vampires, but her reasons aren't mine. She's not the only one with beliefs she refuses to compromise on. I really need to go after Ark.
そっちこそいい加減にしてくれ。さっきのはただの冗談だったんだ。あいつは血を吸わない。
You know that's
いい吸
bullshit.
血鬼なんだから。
he really wants to believe in her though
人を
because
殺
you
してい
know
な
the
いから
power of
善人
boners or
です
something.
って。
I
笑わせないで。
mean,
吸血鬼は人間にとってなんであれ悪なのよ。
if she's never killed a human,
人間であり
though,
た
that
いと
makes her
思うな
pretty
ら
decent.
あの枠組み自体を悪と区別しなくちゃいけない。
Then I guess I'm not part of humanity. Anyway, see you later.
それができない
Yeah.
人間に
I reject my
人としての
humanity,
権利はない
Jojo.
人でないのなら
right.
私の排除対象です。
Oh, yeah.
よく考えて答えなさい。あなたはこれからどこに向かうの？
She urges me to pick between life or death. If I declare that I'm chasing after Ark, she'll swing for my head with all her might.
Oh, God, okay.
Well, well, well. That was not a save point, right?
No. That was we had to make a save after the last room or something.
Yes, that sounds right.
Yeah, that's just where we had to end last session. That's a save.
Yeah, that's a save point. 'Cause
Okay.
It's just last session. All right. Well,
So that's a bunch of information, and we have to think carefully about our choices next time.
well, not so much for this one. This one isn't a death choice. It's
Not?
No.
Wow, that's
No. This is just a pick a thing and see a scene.
oh okay.
There are two deaths still
Oh,
on tonight.
it seemed like this would be one of them, but it
Yeah,
appears
no,
that we survived this.
This one is not.
Oh,
Then there's a death, and then another death,
yay!
and then like 2 days of no deaths, and the end
Yeah.
end of the route.
Right.
So like the last two deaths are on the 10th.
Yes,
On day
so-
10, and then day 11 and day 12 are just plot.
Yeah, the just us actually succeeding.
So
Interesting. Well, we'll figure out what to do with this next time, and figure out how she does end up dying,
yeah, how about
and figure out what the fuck is up with this family already.
that? nothing good. Evidently.
Nothing good right now.
Oh boy.
Mario seems to know more than we do, though.
Right.
So we'll see if we can get some more information, but that is until next time. So till then, we'll catch you later.
See you next year.